So far, only one trial date has been discussed as for April 27th, that is 2020, in the federal case in Chicago. But hey, do you think R.Kelly really cares about the court issues anymore? Yeah, right. Then it's the business right here. Do click subscribe to Black Social TV and click the bell for notifications. Now, but the look of things, when you look at R. Kelly in the picture, do you think he really cares, even if he's in jail right now? He does not care no more about his court cases. I mean, come what may, R. Kelly failed to appear in court. For example, in Minneapolis, that was Thursday to face the crime charges leading to a bench warrant issued for his arrest. The R&B superstar still is not shaken, and neither is his legal team shaken. Now, R. Kelly was to make his first appearance in Hennepin County, that is in Minnesota, on charges of child prostitution and solicitation stemming from a 2001 encounter with a teen girl. Talking about the fourth of the four sets of the crime charges pending against him back in the state and the federal courts in the three states, R. Kelly, who is 52, turning 53, we all know that he's locked up in a federal detention center that is in Chicago after he was indicted in Illinois and in New York on multiple crimes. Do you think he cares? No, he does not. Now, the spokesman for the county district, Anthony, said that they're likely to result of the warrant is that Kelly will be ordered to appear in court in Minnesota after the federal case in Illinois is adjudicated. It's still not clear at all when any of the cases pending against Kelly will go to trial or which one will go first. So it's even still possible if he's convicted in the other cases, he may never appear in Minnesota. But still, R. Kelly does not care no more. For the result of all this, it was a hearing that lasted maybe 2 minutes, and he said the senior Hennepin County Attorney Judith Cole told Judge J that she had been in contact with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Illinois about Kelly and was told they would not make Kelly available for the hearing. I mean, who does that? Let's take it back here. That an arrest warrant was issued in Minneapolis for the jail R&B star, that is R. Kelly, after he failed to show up in Hennepin County Court. But it's still unclear whether he will even appear at all. Let's look at Kelly's attorneys who didn't want him to go to the Hennepin County and why. For example, this was a hearing and none of them had even filed in advance the necessary paperwork to represent him in Minnesota case. Remember, they cannot do anything without R. Kelly knowing or being notified. I mean, despite the fact that, or in spite of the fact that this is the legal team. Let's look at Steve Greenberg, one of the attorneys on R. Kelly's legal team, and what he says. Now, he says that one of Kelly's lead defense attorneys told the Minneapolis Star that he would not even attend the Minnesota hearing at all. Kelly has been in the Metropolitan Correctional Center in downtown Chicago since July 2019, with the pending trials on federal charges back in Chicago and in New York. I mean, guys, these are heavy charges, but R. Kelly still does not care. You should remember that Kelly pleaded not guilty to all the charges pending against him. Talking about Anthony and Mike Friedman, who announced at a news conference in Minneapolis, that is August 5th, that Kelly is charged in the connection of an encounter involving a girl he met at a concert back in 2001 when she asked her for the autograph. Now, this is what happened. R. Kelly gave the girl the autograph and the phone number. Freeman said, and when she called, she was invited to Kelly's hotel and offered only $200 to take off her clothes and dance for R. Kelly. Now, in the said trial here. He got a tip earlier this year from a Chicago tip line about the alleged encounter and launched an investigation about this. Yeah. Now, this is what they say that it's despicable that Mr. Kelly used his fame in order to prey on underage girls. While there are more numerous charges in the Illinois and the federal cases, uh, we wanted to make sure that our victim here in Minneapolis also receives a measure of justice. We fully expect that at some future date, Mr. Kelly will have account for his actions in in the court in Hennepin County. Now, according to the criminal complaint, the accuser contacted Chicago police in January when the anti-Kelly series surviving R.Kelly aired on the media, that is Lifetime in particular, just to report what she says happened the day of Kelly's concert, July 11th, back in 2001. Do the math. How many years had passed? Now, she says she was only 17 years of age that time. Now, some of the Antony's here do say that I would like to emphasize that uh, my client directly is not a prostitute. She is I mean, I beg your pardon. My client is not a prostitute, and she instead a child victim of Mr. Kelly. That is one of the Antony's who said. Now, my understanding from the law enforcement is that the state is that only available statute of which Mr. Kelly can be charged is the prostitution statute. That's it. When you look at Kelly's appearance in Minneapolis, which was supposed to be the second court appearance on his legal diary for September, he appeared for a status hearing on the Chicago federal case, that is September 4th, and is due to appear for a status hearing in the Cook County case come September 17th, and for another hearing in the Chicago federal case in or on September 18th. But R.Kelly is not still shaken, neither is his legal team. For October 2nd, he goes to Brooklyn for a hearing in the New York federal case. This is Black Social TV. Then it's the business. Is my name. Do click subscribe and the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.